The time is 7:47 p.m. Good evening. The news headline. Nnamdi Kanu committed no offence as court ruled IPOB not unlawful. The lawyer further reiterated that no other court or higher one has challenged or appealed against the verdict since 2017. Fãilürë, who happens to be the lead counsel for the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has said that the separatist group is not unlawful, as ruled by Justice Binta Nyako in 2017. The lawyer further reiterated that no other court or higher one has challenged or appealed against the verdict since 2017. He therefore stated that his client will get justice because he has not committed any offence against the law based on the ruling, adding that Kanu is just a political prisoner. In June, the IPOB leader was arrested in Kenya and extradited to Nigeria to face treason charges. He was subsequently arraigned and brought before Binta Nyako, a judge of the Federal High Court in Abuja, who asked him to be remanded in the custody of the Department of State Service (DSS). Kanu is actually facing charges bordering on treasonable felony instituted against him at the court in response to his agitation for the Republic of Biafra. Ejiofor gave an update on his latest visit to Kanu in detention in a statement made available to Sarah reporters. The lawyer said his team has recorded impressive progress in the legal battle against the Nigerian government and that it was commended by the secessionist leader. While he enjoyed Kanu's supporters to continue to pray for him, he maintained that the pro-Biafra agitator is strong and unswerving in his commitment. The statement read as follows: I had an extensive interaction chat with our indefatigable client, Nnamdi Kanu, during today's routine visit to the national headquarters of the Department of State Service (DSS). The strides so far recorded on our part is seemingly impressive, though may remain unnoticed to undiscerning minds, and he welcomed every strategy being adopted by our team, as well as the coordinating efforts of all lawyers participating in this case, including those in diaspora. He was also briefed on the inability of the federal government to file a response to his fundamental human rights suits pending before the Umayyad High Court, an action substantially challenging, among others, the unlawful but bloody invasion of his home on the 14th day of September 2017 by the Nigerian security agencies. The federal government's reason for avoiding the court, though not far-fetched, may be unconnected to the inability to offer an explanation on their monstrous and bloody invasion of Nnamdi Kanu's residence on the 14th day of September 2017, wherein over 18 innocent civilians were murdered in cold blood by the invading Nigerian soldiers, and properties worth billions of naira consequently destroyed in the process. Thankfully, the world is paying deserving attention to the gross human rights violations as it affects our clients, as well as the continued onslaught on unarmed civilians being labeled as members of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. It is on record by the ruling of Justice Nyako delivered in 2017. His Lordship, while ruling on our application, held that IPOB is not an unlawful organization. This ruling of the court was not appealed against, neither was it set aside by any superior court. We are not relenting in our efforts to ensure that justice is done to our client. He will be freed in no distant time because he has not committed any offense known to the law. He is at best a political prisoner. Nevertheless, victory will be ours in the end, I see. Nnamdi Kanu was very much overwhelmed to receive the report on the overwhelming solidarity and unwavering support so far shown by millions of his supporters. Peaceful conduct of his fans, who also relate to him, and he encouraged all and sundry to be united in one peaceful solidarity. We implore you all to continue to pray for him, even as you remain unshaken in your support and prayers as you have shown within the confines of the law. Onyedu is very much strong in spirit and firm in his convictions. You will see him soon. We shall continue to provide regular updates as the events unfold. Thank you all and remain blessed. Umu Chineke. And these were the words of the lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu, because the analysis is that the lawyer actually paid a visit to Nnamdi Kanu, to give him updates on how the legal battle against the federal government, keeping him as a political prisoner for a while, has actually been fought against at the court of law, to see that he is actually released as soon as possible. Where the lawyer, reiterated that there is no Supreme Court, because at a particular point in time, while Nnamdi Kanu was actually arrested in 2021, he was just extradited back from Kenya to Nigeria, and he has been in DSS facility for quite a while now. But before then, let me make this clear, that he was charged, based on treasonable felony, and illegal possession of arms and the likes like that, that he jumped bail in 2017, and all those things were actually used, against him to detain him at the DSS facility. However, there is a saying by the lawyer that in that 2017, while he was granted bail, the security agencies on the 14th day of September 2017, they invaded his house. They killed over 28 people. And they also, they also, in fact, his parents were actually injured in the process, if not dead. You understand? And at the end of the day, to save his life, he has to flee away from the country, stating that if not for the onslaught and also, the invasion of his house at that particular point in time, on the 14th day of September 2017, where a whole lot of civilians, people that were around him, were brutally killed, and all of his properties worth billions of naira were destroyed without no search warrants and the likes like that. So as a result of this, he had to flee away from the country, to make sure that he is safe and sound. If not, he would have also been killed that very day. And this was the reason, provided by the lawyer, that made Kanu to flee away from Nigeria and actually been out for quite a while now, before he was unlawfully brought back to Nigeria, through the Kenya government support, although they are still denying it, that they do not have any connection with it. Therefore, the lawyer has said that so far, in that 2017, there was the High Court, by Justice Binta Nyako, actually said that the IPOB was not an unlawful organization, and there is no ruling against this. No Supreme Court has, set aside this, this verdict of Justice Nyako delivered in 2017. So far, IPOB is actually not an unlawful organization, as said by the court. Then there is no legal, offense committed by Nnamdi Kanu that should still keep him at the DSS facility. And these are the, things that they have compiled to Nnamdi Kanu, and is actually appreciative, for the unwavering support and the progress that they have made so far. Therefore, the lawyer is saying that the Biafrans should be very strong in spirit and firm in their convictions, because they will actually see Nnamdi Kanu very soon, because they will keep updating every all and so dry as all is going, saying that the Biafrans should remain blessed, and using the word Umu Chineke. Thanks for listening. Good evening.